Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all good and welcome to Current Affairs in Flux. Let's begin today's daily current affairs. December 14th, we observe National Energy Conservation Day. Every year on 14th of December in our country, it is celebrated as a National Energy Conservation Day. And this day has been celebrated since 1991 which is led by Ministry of Power. And this day is celebrated to raise awareness of the importance of energy and the resource conservation, where the energy is at its best way to have the greener and the brighter future. Here the Ministry of Power is under RK Singh. Next one. Indian American Gautam Raghavan elevated as the head of the White House Office of Presidential Personnel, that is PPO. Here, the Gautam Raghavan, who is an political advisor at the U.S. President Joe Biden, and he is now elected as a head of White House Presidential Personnel Office, where the PPO is one of the offices most responsible for assessing candidates to work at for the White House, and it is the White House office tasked with vetting new appointees. Next one. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh inaugurates Swarnim Vijay Parv. Here, the Swarnim Vijay Parv is launched by the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh in commemorating the 50 years of India's victory in the 1971 war, where he inaugurates the Wall of Fame 1971 Indo-Pak War at the inaugural ceremony. Where this Swarnim Vijay Parv is an uh, event which commemorate the professionalism of the armed forces and their contribution to the liberation of Bangladesh in the Indo-Pak War in the year 1971. Where this also shows the India and the friendship of the India and the Bangladesh. Next one. Madhya Pradesh government organized first drone mela in country at Gwalior. The Madhya Pradesh governor has organized its first drone mela in the country itself, and it is organized at Gwalior. Here it is known as the Gwalior Drone Mela, which is organized by the Ministry of Civil Aviation and the FICCI and Government of Madhya Pradesh with the Government of India. Here this in this mela the Ministry of Aviation is under Jyotiraditya Scindia. He addresses the youth and the farmers present at the drone mela in the Madhya Pradesh, and he also said that 5 drone schools will be opened in Gwalior, Bhopal, Indore, Jabalpur, and Satna in Madhya Pradesh. Whereas the governor of Madhya Pradesh is Mangubai Patel and the chief minister is Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Whereas the Ministry of Civil Aviation is under Jyotiraditya Scindia. Next turn. Uttar Pradesh holds the top position in total registered electric vehicles (EVs). Here in the winter session of the parliament, Nitin Gadkari, who is the Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways, has informed that the Uttar Pradesh state has topped in the total registration of the electric vehicles with 2,55,700 registered vehicles. Whereas if you see the top 5 states in our country, they are Uttar Pradesh, which is followed by Delhi, Karnataka, Bihar, and the Maharashtra states. Where recently the central government has also reduced the GST on the electric vehicles to 5%. Previously, it is 12%. Whereas it is reduced the charging stations to 5%. Previously, it is 18%. Here, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh is Yogi Adityanath and the Governor is Anandiben Patel, whereas the Union Minister of Road Transport and the Highways is under Nitin Gadkari. Next one. IPPB tie up with NPCI to launch doorstep bill payment services. The IPPB, which is in India Post Payments Bank, has tied up with National Payment Corporation of India for the bill payment system Bharat Bill Pay to facilitate cash-based bill payment service at the customer's doorstep. And the main aim of this service is to provide access to payment solution to millions of unbanked and underserved customers in the remote locations at their doorsteps, uh, where the service will enable payments of mobile postpaid and D2H recharges, school fees, and other utility services by using the bank's mobile banking services. Here, the full form of IPPB is in India Post Payments Bank, and the full form of NPCI is National Payments Corporation of India. Here, the MD and CEO of IPPB is J. Venkatramu. Here, which is the tagline of IPPB is Aapka Bank Aapke Dwar, and it is headquartered at New Delhi, which is founded in the year 2018. Next one, UAE becomes first country to transition to 4.5 day work week. That is, United Arab Emirates has announced to change its existing 5 day work week to a 4.5 day work week, which is going to be start from 1st of January, and it became the world's first country to make the employees friendly transition as a part of its efforts to improve productivity and the work life balance. Whereas according to the government, it has told that the workers will going to be work from Monday to Thursday from 7:30 to 3:30 p.m., and on the Friday, that is half a day, 7:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. only, and whereas the Saturday and Sundays are the full holidays for the workers. And this here, the capital of UAE is Abu Dhabi, and the currency is dirham, whereas the president of UAE is Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Next one, India re-elected to International Maritime Organization Council for 2022-23. That is IMO. That is, India has been re-elected for IMO for the year of 2022 to 23, which come for the biennial under category B states. And this assembly of the IMO has elected its member state for its 22 and 23 biennium. Next one. Here, the headquarters of IMO is at London, UK, and it is founded in the year 17th of March 1948. Next one. India ranked at 66th position in Global Health Security Index 2021. Here, this index was developed in partnership with the Nuclear Threat Initiative and the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, which is at Bloomberg, has released its Global Health Security Index 2021, in which India has ranked in the 66th position in this index, whereas the US ranked in the top. US scored the top score and stood in the top position. If you see the top 5 countries, US, Australia, Finland, Canada, and Thailand are the top 5 countries in the Global Health Security Index 2021. Whereas the total number of countries will participate in this are 195 countries, and the Somalia is the last country which is listed in this index. Next one, a book titled Watershed: How We Destroyed India's Water and How We Can Save It, authored by Mridula Ramesh. Here, the Mridula Ramesh, who is the founder of Sundaram Climate Institute, she works on water and waste solutions, and she is also the angel investor in clean tech startups. Has authored this book called Watershed, where she is also the author of the climate solution, and she writes regularly on the climate issues. And she is also the one of the member of board of trustees of Worldwide Fund. Next one, American Gothic fiction writer Anne Rice passed away. Here, the Anne Rice, who is an American Gothic fiction best known for the Vampire Chronicles novel series, has recently passed away. The debut novel for her is which is published in the year 1976, Interview with the Vampire Revolves. Next one. Thank you everyone. Stay safe and stay strong.